Yo, what's good? It's Mangollamas here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for daily content. I make a video every day and I post multiple shorts every day, so make sure you subscribe for that and make sure you like this video for that. And before we get to this video, again, like I say in every video, I really want to thank you guys for the support on this channel. Just watching the videos, if you're subscribed to me, if you watch shorts, I just want to thank you guys for that. But today's video, Elden Ring video, it's going to be kind of a different video than I usually make. Usually I talk malarkey in most of my videos, like I just spit shit. But I have to spit good information for this video, because this video is about the best Faith PvP build I have ever made on Elden Ring PvP. Now, there's a lot of Faith builds on this game. It just depends how you run it. Okay, what makes a good Faith build is the incantations. Now, the incantations isn't what makes the build I'm using good. Like, you can run whatever incantations you want, and I'll go over the incantations I'm using on this build. But that is not what makes this build cheesy, and is not what makes this build good. It's the weapon and the talismans that makes this build fucking broken. So, how you want to run this build? First of all, before I go over running this build, I stumbled upon this build it's because I'm trying to find another weapon and I'm just using this for the meantime, and I accidentally discovered this. But how I usually like to play Elden Ring PvP to me, the most fun way to play Elden Ring PvP to me, and the best Elden Ring PvP build to me, is running fully naked with a knife. Okay? Running fully naked with a knife is, to me, the best way to play Elden Ring and the most fun way to play Elden Ring, because it just makes the game fun. But in this video, we're going to go over the most broken build that I've accidentally found out. So, we're going to go first. This is a fully Faith build, so you want to have 80 Faith on this build. So we're going to go over some incantations first that you can use on this build. These are the incantations I personally use on this build. Okay, the first one is Bestial Sling. Now we're going to go over Bestial Sling really quick and how to use it. Usually you want to use this one sparingly. Okay, you want to use this when your opponent is really low on health, or you want to use this if you want to get quick damage off. It's basically the equivalent of a hit on a full Faith build. Like, let's say you don't have a weapon on a fully Faith build. Bestial Sling is going to be your way to just hit your opponents on the regular without throwing out a really big incantation, if that makes any sense. Next incantation, we're going to be using Honed Bolt. Honed Bolt is one of my favorites. It's really good long range. So let's just say you back up from an opponent, and your opponent's like somewhat far away from you. You can spam this. It first comes out really slow, but the more you use it, the faster it ramps up. It's just like a quick lightning strike on your opponent. You want to use this if your opponent is least expecting it and your opponent thinks you're going to buff up when you're far away from them. But use this one very carefully. The next one is Giant's Flame Take Thee. Now, personally, I think this incantation is like the staple of a fully Faith build. Again, this is a fully Faith build. So you gotta have Giant's Flame Take Thee on the fully Faith build. Now, this is a really hard incantation to use, I feel like, but if you hit it, your opponent is most likely to die instantly. Sometimes, if they're full health, it will be half health. They'll lose half health if you use Giant's Flame Take Thee. The next incantation is the one I use the most, and probably the one you're going to see most in this video, is Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. This one is a full lightning AoE. You get a bunch of red lightning that comes out from you in all directions, but the more you charge it up, the more potent the lightning is, and the more lightning comes out from around you. Now, this one I will spam all the fucking time, if I can. This one is like, it's easy to dodge if you know how to dodge it, but if you don't dodge it, you're gonna get hit hard with this shit. Okay, so the incantations are Bestial Sling, Honed Bolt, Giant's Flame Take Thee, and Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. But the incantations is not what makes this build cheesy. I mean, it kind of does, but this is just an add-on to the build. If you want to run buffs on this build, you can obviously go with the pretty basic ones. You can go Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, which will probably buff you up hella if you use both of these. There's so many more I can go over, but this one I'm going to go over, this certain buff is something I don't condone, but is something that will make you win every single game and probably piss a lot of people off, and that's Blessings of the Erd Tree. Now, Blessing of the Erd Tree is just an overtime heal when you pop it, but it's really like potent. It heals you up so much. So let's just say you pop it and you're at one shot, like you're one hit away from dying, it will probably heal you up to the max health. That's why I don't really condone it. It's because you're not really supposed to be healing during an Elden Ring PvP duel. Literally any other PvP scenario, or just if you're playing Elden Ring, healing is fine. But in a duel, like a 1v1 duel, it's not really condoned, or it's not really looked up upon. It's kind of frowned upon. So use this if you don't give a fuck. You might see me use it in this gameplay because sometimes I just don't give a fuck and I want to win games. So those are the incantations for the fully faith build, but that's, like I said, not what makes this build cheesy. It's the weapon and the fucking talismans. So with this build, your right hand armament or your main hand weapon is gonna do over 900 damage. Now you can pretty easily get this up to 1,000, but it won't be permanent like that. So let me explain. First of all, you have to be fully naked, okay? It's gonna suck because being fully naked is really risky, but there's a lot of benefits, especially with this build. When you're running fully naked, like I said in the beginning of the video, running fully naked to me is just what makes the game more fun and more enjoyable. But there are also a lot of benefits to running fully naked. One is the Blue Dancer's Charm, and two, you get Light Roll. So this Blue Dancer's Charm is crucial to getting the over 900 damage on your main hand weapon with this fully faith build. And that's what makes this build cheesy. So first, yeah, like I said, you have to run fully naked, and you want to have the Blue Dancer's Charm. Now, you can run any talismans you want, but you want to have Blue Dancer's Charm, okay? You can probably use some talismans that will increase your faith potency, or just like make your incantations better, you know, maybe make your defense better, but run whatever you want. You just have to have Blue Dancer's Charm in there and be running fully naked. You can't add any clothes onto it, or else you won't get the damage bonus of the Blue Dancer's Charm. So, the weapon you're using for this build is the Sacred Omen Cleaver. Now, maybe there's a better weapon to use for this, but this one has gotten me up to 900 or over 900 damage for PvP. So, you want to have the Omen Cleaver, and the Ash of War you want on it is the Sacred Blade. Now, Sacred Blade, what it does is when you pop it, it buffs up your weapon with holy damage, and it shoots out like a little, like, kind of projectile when you use it, like a holy projectile. So one, it's good for, you know, shooting at opponents, and two, you want it because it buffs up your weapon. Now, usually, if this were me, I wouldn't be using this weapon. I would be using a knife. But currently, I don't have a good knife to run on this fully faith build. I'm probably going to have to find another one. So in future videos, you won't see me running with this weapon anymore. But that's how you get the over 900 AR. You can easily boost this to 1,000. I just feel like you're too reliant on buffs for that to be possible. But if you want a consistent 900, over 900 damage, you want to be fully naked on a fully faith build that has 80 faith, okay? Fully naked, 80 faith, fully faith build, Omen Cleaver with the Sacred Blade. Now, when you pop the Sacred Blade, that will bring you up to 921 right hand armament damage. So, There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this video helps y'all win those PvP battles out there on Elden Ring. But to be honest, please just be unique, okay? It's really easy to win on Elden Ring, and that's the big problem with Elden Ring. It's really easy to win. But is it worth winning every single game if you're not having fun? Just run unique builds, be you on Elden Ring. Fucking, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.